How's it going, guys, on Patreon? It's Ideas of Ice and Fire, and I thought I'd record this update to let you guys know what I'm doing and what I'm working on. I realized I haven't talked to you guys directly in a little while. So obviously I'm working on my Children of Dune video. The script is complete, so I've started the editing process, which is the longest part of it all. So yeah, that'll be out in maybe like a week and a half or so. I'm not exactly sure. These things like tend to grow and get really long, so we will see. Children of Dune is the book, and it's a big one. There's a lot of stuff going on in Children of Dune. There's a lot of action in Children of Dune, actually. But it's quite different from Dune Messiah. It's more like the original Dune book than Dune Messiah. There's a lot that happens in Children of Dune. There's Jacurutu. Some of you guys might have seen the video that I posted called Jacurutu on my channel. That was actually going in the Children of Dune video, but I thought it fit better in its own little smaller video. That's why that video is so short, because I took it out of the Children of Dune script. So yeah, the Children of Dune video is going to be fun. A little different from the Dune Messiah video. In truth, I don't like my Dune Messiah video as much as the other two, to be honest, because it came across more like I was narrating a lot, and that's not what I want to do. So with the Children of Dune video, the clips that I pull out are shorter. There's more of them, but they're shorter, so I can really explain what's happening more instead of just reading it. But then that's the thing with Dune Messiah. There's some really like wordy stuff going on that really I do have to read all that stuff. So that's why the Dune Messiah video, I was like reading long passages. But this one I want to make it different, like shorter passages and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Jessica comes back to Arrakis after 20 years. 20 years, yeah, Jessica comes back to Arrakis. Really interesting stuff. You have Aaliyah ruling, and then a lot of stuff with Aaliyah comes to... a lot of stuff from book one that was brought up comes to fruition in this book involving Aaliyah. There's a lot of really cool stuff. And Paul's creepy children running around doing weird stuff. You've got stuff on Salusa Secundus with the Carinos. So there's a lot going on in this book. So I'm super excited for that. I'm also working on a Song of Ice and Fire video. I'm not sure what I'm calling this yet, but it'll be more like my Ultimate Guide to Dune videos, but with a Song of Ice and Fire. It'll be more in that style, which is different from my typical video style. So I'm working on that. That'll be over 30 minutes long. And then, yeah, I'm trying that out. So we'll see how that works. I'm super excited about it. It's the same kind of thing where I'll be explaining and then reading, taking quotes and talking about characters in A Song of Ice and Fire and just really breaking down the series in a way that, I mean, people break down the series all the time, but this will be different. And, like, I made the Dune video series because I wanted to make, like, a really high-quality video that no one else was really doing anything like, and that's what I want to do with this A Song of Ice and Fire video. And there probably will be more than one, well, depending on how it goes. We will see. Eventually, I want to move on to some other book series as well. I think that next, after Dune, we're going to do Foundation by Isaac Asimov. We're going to, and that's really like a precursor to Dune science fiction. And I also want to do the fantasy series Mist of Avalon, which is the Arthurian legends, because on Netflix, I started watching the television show Merlin, right? And I had never seen this show before. And if you don't know, the show is absolutely awful. And it got me thinking, I really don't know a lot about Arthurian legend. And I read the first book, Mist of Avalon, and I blew through it. It was so good. And it's like the Arthurian legend, but it's like really from the perspective of Morgan Le Fay. So it's like a different telling of it, and it's really good, much better than that shitty BBC show. So I want to maybe cover that series. And then the Kingkiller Chronicles. I've done one video about the Kingkiller Chronicles, but I really don't like the video that much. It's like an older video on my channel, and then, it's not like the highest quality video. So I want to do more with that series. And then obviously I'll continue with Song of Ice and Fire and Dune, but I want to branch out to other books and just really have my channel be about me just covering different books of the fantasy and sci-fi genres. That's what I want to turn my channel into. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just stick to A Song of Ice and Fire or just stick to A Song of Ice and Fire and Dune forever, right? That's never... See, my channel started off as A Song of Ice and Fire. I want to talk about A Song of Ice and Fire, but, you know, I can't endlessly talk about one thing. I'll go nuts. So, and before I tried to bring other things in, like I've read like a short clip from The Wheel of Time before, and I've talked about The Wheel of Time actually on Patreon right now. There's a Wheel of Time video on the exclusive content list. This clip will be posted to the exclusive content list, so just scroll and you'll see it's in one of those videos. It's like 30 minutes, and in one section I talk about The Wheel of Time. And if you don't know what The Wheel of Time is, it's like A Song of Ice and Fire. It's kind of like it's a big epic fantasy series by Robert Jordan. This really big fantasy name, and yeah, it's like an epic adventure. There's a lot going on, lots of magic, quest. You've got, but I guess in The Wheel of Time, there is definitely a clear bad guy and good guy, I think. But then there is some ambiguity because you have these women called the Aes Sedai, and there are these different factions, and certain factions are like kind of bad, and then regular people don't trust the Aes Sedai in general. So there is some nuance going on in that series as well. Yeah, so I enjoy The Wheel of Time, and I might cover that one a little bit more. But like I said, I'll never stop covering Song of Ice and Fire and Dune as well. I know I'm probably rambling in this video, really. I tend to ramble when I don't have like notes to go by. Also, I haven't announced this yet. I'm going to be at Con of Thrones next month. In like 20-something days, I'm going to be at Con of Thrones, and I'm going to be speaking on 4 different panels, and I definitely will have notes, so I won't ramble as much. So yeah, I'm going to be on 4 panels. If you're going to be in Texas, or you're going to be around, or you're going to Con of Thrones, you can see me there. Look for my name. You can look on the Con of Thrones website to see the panels that I'm going to be on and what time. So yeah, check that out. And yeah, like I said, Foundation, Isaac Asimov, check that out. Great science fiction. Mist of Avalon, definitely give it a try. Kingkiller Chronicles. If you haven't checked out Kingkiller Chronicles, get on it. It's so much fun. The Kingkiller Chronicles, it's like a perfect blend between A Song of Ice and Fire and Harry Potter. So I think that's a good description, because it's like a guy, epic quest, magic school. It's really interesting. It's really good. So yeah, check all that stuff out. Wheel of Time. And yeah, I'll see some of you at Con of Thrones maybe. Yeah, but thanks everyone so much for supporting me on Patreon. You guys really help out a lot. I mean, it's really amazing that so many people support me. I can't thank you enough for your support. Thanks for listening, everyone. Ideas of Ice and Fire. Peace out.